So welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you are all doing absolutely fine. So guys, today in this video I am going to show you one of my game which I played a few days ago, in which I won in a knight versus rook endgame. So I won't let you see the whole game. If you want to see that, then you can search on Google Battle Royale 365 versus Tema 5 on chess.com. And yes, and this is the starting position. And let me pause the video for a few seconds so I can uh, search for the end game. So in this position I played rook to e8. He folded both my king and rook and grabbed my rook, and now the end game starts. He had a rook and I had a knight. Rook versus knight end game, and I won in this end game by creating a passed pawn. First he gave me a check, rook to e1 check. I played king to d7. He plays rook to e4. I just played king to c6. He plays rook to e7. I pushed b3. He took my pawn. I took back with the knight. He grabbed my pawn by playing rook takes f7. I pushed d5. He gave me a check, rook to f6 check. King to b5 was the move that I played. She grabbed another pawn by playing rook takes on g6. Now I played I d4. He plays h4. I played d3. He played h5. Now I played d2. I am one move away from promotion. So he just played rook to d6. But now I played knight to d4, interfering, and this type of tactic is called interference or interference, because this knight is interfering between this rook and the enemy pawn, and it won't let this rook take the pawn. So he just pushed h6. I promoted my pawn to a queen. Queen d1 equal queen check. King to h2 was the only legal move that he played, and I played queen to h5 check. He again played king to d1. I now played knight to f5, forking both the passed pawn and the rook. He moved his rook to e6. I grabbed the pawn with my knight. He grabbed my knight with the rook, and in this position on move 44 that my opponent was eyeing to the game. As there is nothing much to be done here, I will simply grab his rook. I have another paused pawn now on the 5th rank, and I am completely winning in this position, so he resigned. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya in the next video.